today I'm just going to be discussing something about the light update, the lights update. And apparently a lot of people don't like it. I've heard from a few YouTubers that apparently a lot of people don't like it. And I'm just thinking, wow. And this is going to be one of the best updates in the whole game. First of all, you may be like, well, how are you going to use a street light? And cover it with. This is the brightest you can get. Alright, so the street light isn't so useful on its own, but it has a lot of potential. And let's say you want a road. Let's say you want to make a road. Then you're gonna need these to make the road actually feel like a road instead of just being there. It adds the atmosphere to your builds, to be honest. And if you don't like how bright it is, then all you have to do is edit parameters, and you go here. See? I put it to this gray. Instead of making gray light, it just makes it dimmer. Also, I'm not sure if this light bulb thing was added in the light update. Might have been, but if it was added, then it's like the best. Or like, how are we gonna hate against this? You literally just added thousands of times more atmosphere. And to also prove my point, we have a flashlight here. And yeah, the flashlight is way too strong. That's why I'm gonna edit the parameters. Turn on gray. How far does it reach? Oh my god, it's 500 kilometers. Alright, I made it almost completely black. Oh no, I made it, wait a second, no, I made it black. Doesn't really show anything. Yeah, this is like about how a normal light should be like. And then you just pick it up. This helps for a lot of horror things. Because, you know, it makes it so that things aren't just so dark and boring. The light also works here. I think the light will do a little better if I just change it to this. See? Now I can see it through the dark. Even though my range is really big, it's fine. See how much it illuminates something? All this stuff, like, man. Alright, next one. Where is it? Alright. Edison lamp. I don't even have to explain it. They literally added a light bulb. And it breaks. And you can just make it unbreakable. See? Lights up a bunch of areas. Adds a lot of atmosphere to like almost all your things. Almost anything. Like, bro. This is actually pretty good. And like, if you don't like the color, then you can just change it. See? Purple light. Alright. Now we can delete this. And then we have a candle. Candles can do so much, man. This is way too bright for a candle, so we're gonna dim it down a bit. Alright, that is still way too bright for a candle. So there is a bit of an issue. Some objects are like a little too bright. And this is perfect. Let's make it dark and let's see how much it lights up. lights up only a little bit. But this could help you in a bunch of roleplay stuff. Like, let's say, let's change it to being red. With it being absolutely red, then you could have a creepy roleplay. Add some more atmosphere. Pretend it's like one of those scent candles when you put it in a house. You gotta make your houses actually feel like a house if you want it to get moderated. And this candle holder does the same thing, but it just adds more detail. Like, you could have a character hold it and then whack another character with it, and they also fall off. And did I mention these candles burn? Yeah, you can make a character burn each other. What are these string lights? Do you guys not understand the escapability of string lights? Just look at this dark. What did I just do? Look at this dark and eerie building I just made. Yeah, now if I freeze that, and I freeze this, adds a lot more detail to something. Really does. Now, for this, I honestly do not care about this. Yeah, if you don't like these, yeah, I won't argue with you. But if you don't like this, I'm just gonna set it to black real quick. No, I'm gonna set it to white. I'm gonna set it to I love lights. Yeah, lights. I love lights. See? Now you can freeze it there. If you're having a problem with how big it is, all you gotta do is that, or that, and that. Or you could just make it black if you want just, like, normal text. Like, let's say, edit parameters, set the blackest it can get. There you go. It just looks a little foggy, though. This looks a little foggy. Yeah. We can have different colored text as well. I mean, this literally makes it so that we don't get extra lag. Just with one light piece, we can create a bunch of letters. It's not too non-durable. Fluorescent lights, this is the best thing they've ever added in this. It isn't in the initial light update, but they're adding it to the light. They added it to the light category, as well as the glowing label. I mean, bro, just look at this. Look at this. Look at this plain old area. And I'm gonna design a military base with it. Use all the light sources and I'm gonna design a military base. And one without light and one with light. Not a military base, a lab. Alright, so after a bit of building, here is my lab. First of all, we got a door that opens. And then we also have a text screen here saying cure the zombie virus. Even that is glowing. Anyways, now they're building this effect generator that needs this slider to be pulled. And they're having weaponry built here to survive the zombies. And then there's just a wall here. This is without light. Let's see what happens when I change it to being dark. See? Everything's dim and boring. And now I'll make an actually lab-like environment. A little more creepy though. Now look at it. I just added a few lights and look at how much extra detail it added. Made everything feel a little more bright. Now, when I make the light go down, look at that. Everything is lit up much more well. And look at how it makes everything stand out more. But basically, that is my whole point. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you also agree that the light update is good. I'm not saying that it's the best update. The best update goes to the chip update, because that basically makes it so that Melon Playground can do anything. As long as people have enough creativity, have a good enough computer, and skill. Anyways, guys, just remember the light updates, in my opinion, I really like the light update. It does not deserve any hate. It deserves much more support. And the chip update is actually the best update. In my opinion, though. Anyways, guys, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And that is the end. Bye.